Hey y'all, let's talk Queen Sugar. Listen, I am still fuming from this week's episode. I could literally climb through the TV on some ring shit and strangle Nova for her smug, self righteous, unapologetic bitch attitude. I am pissed at her, and every single scene with her just made me more pissed. She is so ridiculous. I mean, she is a sociopath. The way that she is responding to her family and their reactions to her book, as if they're just all some like characters. Okay, they are characters on the screen for us, but I'm saying in Queen Sugar world, they're real life people. They're her siblings, and she's just like, well, your story is going to help other people. Okay, well, bitch, let me decide that I want my story to help other people. Okay, that's not for you to decide. But she missed that memo in terms of the morals part. She talking about the secrets and freedom part, bitch. What about the morals part? What about the ethics part? What about the decency part? What about the loyalty part? What about the respect part? What about the mind your own goddamn business part? All of that part, she missed all of that. All of that just, whew. Somebody need to write a chapter for her ass on those things. So she just, she had her little crocodile tears. Regina Wesley, she does her thing. I can't hate on her. But Nova, I can smack her ass. So let's just start with Ralph Angel. So Ralph Angel is devastated about, the way that he was portrayed in the book, and more importantly, about the fact that Nova took it upon herself to reveal Blue's paternity. That was not her place, period. Okay, yes. Are there skeletons and closets and black families and things like that? Yes, there are. But how is that her business to step in and to reveal? There are kids that are adopted that don't know that they're adopted. That's between them and their parents. That's not for anybody to sit up there and put on Front Street. So Nova was wrong as hell about that, okay? And it creates issues, and it just takes the choice and and the context or the control out of how they're going to sit up there and reveal that information. If they had ever even planned on revealing it, they might not have even wanted to reveal that. That might not be something that they feel like he needs to know. And people can disagree or agree with that or whatever, but it certainly wasn't Nova's place to make that decision for them. So that's number one. So when he confronts Nova, like he says, I'm not a story, I'm a person. This is my real life. And the timing could not have been worse because of course her PR crew come in like, hey, superstar. And the girl gonna sit up there and tell Ralph Angel, oh, you're the famous Ralph Angel? Your story is so heartbreaking, I cried twice. Bitch, are you stupid? You don't tell that to a person, oh, your story is so heartbroken. He's not a charity case. He is a man, and he did not consent to any of this shit. So that was just like, I can't believe that. She deserved to get slapped for even saying that stuff. And then the same girl gonna have the nerve to turn around and tell Nova, oh, well, your family, not everybody's gonna be happy with you moving on up. Well, no, not when you trample on their backs and their lives to move on up. Why the hell would anybody be goddamn happy about that? The fuck? If you stole $1 million from me and you on there talk about hashtag millionaire, bitch, I'm not gonna be happy for you. Are you crazy? So the fact that this girl, is she off? Because she didn't seem like she saw what was problematic about that. But okay, maybe she didn't know how low down and dirty Nova was. So that's Ralph Angel. Okay, let's go on to Charlie. So Charlie and Micah makes a comeback. Now he inexplicably has fans. I didn't catch that part. Maybe I should have paid more attention. I don't get why he has fans now, but okay, he has fans. He got a new hairstyle. All Killmonger, Wakanda forever. Okay, he had a nice little situation in France, but he came back still acting all pro-black. I was happy to see his little black girlfriend. Kiki is still around, and he still hung out with his little crew or whatever. He got a little buck though, a little feeling himself. He got into a fight with this dude. I ain't gonna talk about the race. The race is not necessarily a factor, okay? But he got into a little fight, and who does he run to? Nova's trifling ass. And one thing I don't like about Nova, outside of the whole book situation, is she undermines Charlie. And she tries to play the cool auntie. I know auntie has fallen out of favor recently, but she tries to play the cool auntie. And she does that strictly to undermine Charlie. And I think that's bullshit. And so when Micah acts like the little ingrate that he is and goes off on Charlie about how, oh, it was Nova that did this, it was Nova that did that. What the fuck did Nova do? Are you kidding me? Nova acting like your homegirl? Well, it's a lot easier to be your homegirl than it is to be your mother and to guide you, okay, throughout life and help you understand that life ain't gonna always be about making the choices the way you want to make your choices. So I thought that Micah needed to be, everybody needs to be slapped this episode, okay? So Charlie is just too through at this point. So she goes to confront Nova. And Nova, typical bitch, she gonna sit up there and look at Charlie like, oh, well, you always. And then Charlie's like, what? They get into this whole colorism thing and light skin privilege and this, that, and the other. And Nova, obviously, we know that Nova hates Charlie. We know that Nova hates Charlie. We know that Nova hates Charlie's mom. We know that Nova blames Charlie's mom for her family breaking up, even though it was established that Nova's mom was the one who wanted to go out at Thought and Bob and do her goddamn thing. And that's fine. That's her prerogative. But why are you blaming this chick over here? So anyway, they have a lot of issues. But the part that really was heartbreaking to me was how Charlie said, you know, Micah is going to read this and he's going to think I'm a monster. And Nova says, I'll explain it to him. You know, the arrogance to think that you can trash a person and now it's her job. Oh, I'll explain it to Blue. I'll explain it to Micah. There's just nothing for you to explain other than why the hell you can't keep your goddamn mouth shut and not talk about everybody else's business. That's the only thing to be explained. But, you know, Nova, she's queen, you know, of everything. She's the most self-righteous person out there. She talked about how she wrote about Too Sweet. Girl, don't nobody give a shit about Too Sweet. But anyways, I'm going to move on from that. Let's go talk about Aunt Vi. So Aunt Vi finally sits down to read the book. It's already off the chain, first paragraph. That's how much of a shit show this book is. Every time somebody opens up one page, it's a mess. So we do get a cliffhanger at the end of the episode, though, about Jimmy Dale. Now, maybe I need to go back and remember some stuff. I don't recall who Jimmy Dale is. Is that Vi's ex-husband? I don't know. But Jimmy Dale is here to stir up some kind of trouble. I don't know what. I don't know why. It couldn't possibly be about the book because it ain't even out like that yet. But Jimmy Dale is there to raise some hell. So I would like to move. I want Nova's comeuppance. I want her to get her ass handed to her by everybody. And then I want us to move on and have something else going on with everybody. Ralph Angel had a date. That's cool. Darla had a date. That's cool. You know, let's kind of push her a little bit off to the side and let's move some of these other plots forward, because I'm sick of Nova and I don't want to be angry for 55 minutes out of the 60 minutes. So screw her. She's a terrible person. And let's be clear. And let's move on. That's what I was saying. So, you guys, if you watched the episode, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Are you as pissed as I am about how Nova is treating everybody? Or is that everybody else is bad for having skeletons in their closet? You tell me. And I'll see you next week.